What's happening, y'all? We got the first trading week of the year out of the books. I made a ton of profit. I hope you did too. If you didn't, don't worry about it. I got you some plays on Monday. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at on AMD, Google, and Tesla. And right now, I'm gonna get right into it. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's get in the bag. Let's look at it. So right now, I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at for AMD, right? AMD, we got a little cross right here on the MACD. Now, if you notice, when the MACD cross, like I done told y'all before, it usually changes direction. So it's not something really important to look at, but you want to look at that too. So that's a start at least. All right, so now we got a bull flag. So we have a bull flag on AMD. That's also bullish, right? And right up in here, we got the double bottom. Also, y'all can't really see it that good, but we got a gap up here. Look like at about 147. AMD has to close that gap. So on Monday, we could go as high as 147 on Monday. I look for confirmation for that gap up. If AMD is going up in pre-market, this is probably the trade that I'm going with, just to give y'all a heads up. But what if it goes down in pre-market? Because we still got this gap right here. All gaps don't get filled. Keep that in mind. So this gap may not get filled, but it may come down to fill this gap to this line of support right here. So when the stock market opened, it could shoot down to close that gap and bounce right at that level of support. If it does that, wait until it gets to the 136 before you do your call option. It could continue to go down further. This is a nice level of support right here too at 134. But I got a feeling AMD is going up tomorrow. That's what I'm looking at on AMD. We bullish on AMD for tomorrow. All right, so next. So next we got Tesla. All right, so on Tesla, we look like we about to cross right there too on the MACD indicator. So I like that. Also on Tesla, we got a double bottom right here at support. See that? One touch, two touch. And it already crossed that line on the W to give the double bottom confirmation. On top of that, y'all know I like gaps. We got a gap right there. We got the double bottom at support, MACD crossing over with a gap. Look like another bullish call on Tesla for Monday, y'all. So I'm gonna look at one more stock. We're gonna check out Google. We're gonna check out Google and see what Google looking like. Right, so usually the trend is your friend. And if you look, Google is trending downward. But don't let that trick you though. Don't let that trick you, because Google also has the little crossover at the MACD indicator, and Google right here hit support. It hit support, which means that downward trend that Google was in, it looked like it's going in the other direction. So Tesla, AMD, and Google should all be bullish options, in my opinion, on Monday to start out the second week of the year. Y'all make sure y'all have y'all stop losses in place. buy calls at support, and buy puts at resistance. I'm Mike the Money Motivator, man. Y'all get out here and get this money.